Well, what do we have here? Mr. Potato Head, Slim to be exact. Looks like he's bought a property. I don't know. It's beautiful land up near a lake, probably somewhere in Upper Ontario somewhere. He recently relocated from Alberta and has been heading east. I don't know where this is. Somewhere in Canada. My guess, somewhere in Upper Ontario near a lake. It's a fixer-upper. It's a cabin. It needs a lot of work. The video is all pretty much just him driving up to it and walking around looking at it. And it does need a lot of work. But you can imagine what this place will be like after somebody's gotten to it. Beautiful views. Clear some of the land in the back there. Get rid of some of those lower trees. And you get a beautiful view of the lake. Man, you know, you can see the possibilities here. You can definitely see, after a lot of hard work, a little bit of fixing up, and this place could be really amazing. Anyway, Mr. Potato Head has apparently bought this, I guess. There's only a couple words at the end he says, where he just says, hey, fixer up. A little bit of fixer upping. Floor looks like it could use some, I don't know. We got a sink there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. It looks like some mold around, you know. No, but, you know, hey. That part of the floor there doesn't look too sturdy. I don't know what's down there. But it looks like a sizable cabin there. And it's certainly got some potential. Mr. Potential for Potato Head, right? I don't know. So it looks like Mr. Somebody told me his name and I can't remember it. We'll just call him Slim. Has bought some land, and there is the front door, and there he is. Yeah, it looks like a little bit of work to be done. All right, gonna be some interesting content from Mr. Potato Head coming soon, I think. Looking forward to it. Always good stuff from him. Hey, let's do some let's do some letters, shall we? For the 2nd of October. It's October. 2nd of August, 2021. Dandy Dan says, vehicles are made for different markets. Each country has its own legality standards. I'm not a lawyer, but I would also assume that there is no vehicle grandfather clause that applies to this in Maine, since they are canceling registrations, and it's probably because the laws were on the books long before the vehicles were registered. We were talking about some news there that I reported on this afternoon, that Maine in particular is cracking down on certain JDM, Japanese domestic market vehicles, because they don't meet safety standards, and et cetera, and so, you know, all of a sudden you have a registration that's being canceled. We're also hearing, and we'll do a future video on this, something's happening in California too with folks that own schoolies. That there's a requirement that school buses have a new engine every so many years, I don't know, and people with older schoolies are finding out in California that their registrations are not being renewed. So that's another story we're going to get into. I've been talking to some of my Camo Army people about that, so we'll have some more very soon. What? Hollyba says, I misunderstood that Foresty had a side chick. I spit out my coffee beverage. Forest did have a side chick. Remember that chick that was hanging out with him? He did. You know, he has a side channel, Morristy Forest, but he does have a side chick every now and then. Oh, yeah. Beantown 85, Dave's the type of guy you see at the grocery store hanging around the produce area all day squeezing tomatoes. Damn it, I did that. Life of Chuck says, Foresty Forest, installed an oversized alternator on his van. I commented that he was going to have future problems as it's overloading the electrical circuit now that he hasn't upgraded the wiring to meet the size of the newer, bigger alternator. The P0696 code could mean damaged electrical wiring and overloading the wiring circuit. See? You live and learn. Don't mess around with those electronics or you'll pay for it. BZ10SEC says, who registers their van in Maine? Old Fisherman says, Maine EX. Gunther Flume says, no inspection and most importantly, residency in Maine is not required. Ooh. It's always good to have no inspection, right? That's good. Sue Kelly says, She likes Campervan Kenny's videos, Kenny, when he shows the prices. It gives me an idea of how much. Yeah, again, as I said, it can go either way. If you're constantly showing prices of things, people will say, it's good, at least I know how much it's going to cost. It's interesting information. Or it's kind of like, well, I guess you're kind of fishing for some donations, huh? Smith says, a cow encounter? That's right. Who do we see with a cow encounter? I forget, somebody. Is that Deborah Dickinson? I forget. Casey Roman would have liked that. Yeah, Casey Roman, the now fancy schmancy real estate agent in Wilmington, North Carolina. Definitely, she stopped. Remember she said she actually stops and talks to cows while she's on the road. Yeah. Terry Ballard says, Nomadic you-know-who needs to rename his channel. I've never heard of a nomad who owns a humongous Class A motorhome, a smart car, an electric bike, a motorcycle, a Class B van, aka camper van, a house full of electronic stuff, I'm changing some words here, a portable jacuzzi, and the biggest Mickey Mouse collection in the world. We got an update from Trip and Tracy where the brake stuff coming down the mountains the other day there in Western Virginia, not West Virginia. Anyway, thanks, Dave. I made it to the dealership this morning waiting. Okay, so she is waiting on what's going on with the wheel there and the brakes and all that. So when we hear, we'll report the latest. RV Camper said she lost 6 subscribers after posting a video saying that she has left Camo Dave. It was an amicable split, and everyone, I'm giving Dave the house. The house? Do I get a house out of it? Where's the house? Is it like Slim Potato Head's house somewhere in the mountains? I don't know. No. Now, Marie and I had a very nice time together. I was hoping she could stay a little longer here in North Carolina, but she has found a job elsewhere, a camping job, so good luck to her. And I'm sure somewhere down the road, as Bob Wells always says, we will meet up again. Michael Nipper said a bodybuilder woman had her picture painted on their RV, and a trucker thought she was a carnival girl, and that's what they called her over the CB. All right. I don't know. Tasmod says, good old Lansing, Michigan. As Element Van Life said, Lansing, Michigan. Been there, home of Michigan State University. I don't know, Nate there was just kind of cruising around the campus, enjoying the scenery, huh? And then the deer runs out in front of the vehicle. I don't know, man. I guess that ought to do it for a little bit of letters here on the 2nd of August, 2021. I want to thank everybody who was there on the wonderful live streams yesterday. We really had a nice time, and I'm trying to find the list. Oh, here it is. All the nice people that were there. Taylor Hall, RV Odd Couple, Mike Wendorf, Brenda Stewart, Trip and Tracy Odd 17B, Mr. Rockford many times over, Shimei, Janice, Brenda again, Sunny Girl, and so thank you all so much for your kind support. Thank you. I appreciate it, everybody. You have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Talk to you later, guys. Plug under.